Okay, this is a segment I'm going to have a lot of fun with. I mean, a lot of fun with. And here's the reason why. The question is, are men really dogs? And if every woman and every guy knows what this means, are guys just after one thing? Are men really just dogs in heat? Is all they want in a relationship when they're dating is sex? Is that all it's all about? Well, in my book, Slow Down, which you'll see on the shelf behind me, the copy of the cover of Slow Down, I tell this story that I'm going to share here because it was absolutely amazing. There was a woman I was working with on the West Coast that called me as a life coach and said, I'm going to put in 8 weeks with you. I'm going to join for 8 weeks, and I'm really excited. I want to get into this great place in my life. And I want to find a very serious partner. I said, great. So we humped the phone, and the next week she called and we started. And I said, well, tell me what you think about men. Give me a little idea. And she said, well, I can tell you quite easily. Men are all dogs. And there was this pause, and I said, would you like to continue? And she goes, do I need to? I just told you the truth. Men are all dogs. Every man just wants sex, and I want you to help me find a guy that isn't like all other men. Now, I paused for a second and I said, do you know that your thoughts attract that which you experience? She said, what are you talking about? I said, well, tell me more about this. How many relationships have you been in? And she told me she dated multiple guys. She was married once, and they were all the same. Once they got sex and once they had enough sex with you, then they were out looking for someone else to have sex with, and men are dogs. So we got through this whole thing. Now, this is over a couple of weeks of working together and doing writing exercises, as I encourage everyone. And then one of the days I said to her, what's your relationship with girlfriends? And she said, I have, several girlfriends. And I said, tell me about your recreational activities. Well, mainly it consists of going out on Friday nights. If we're single, then we go out on Friday nights together and we have drinks. And I said, and where does the conversation go? She goes, oh, that's easy. We point out all the dogs, all the men that are dogs in the bar. You can smell them a mile away. So now I'm sitting here going, wow, we're on a fast track here. This is great. So over the next couple weeks, I expressed to her and explained to her this whole concept of the law of attraction and thoughts attracting things and all that kind of stuff. And all of a sudden, one day, she awoken to this principle. And she said, David, I can't believe what you're saying is true. If what you're saying is true, that I think men are dogs, and so then I attract guys that just want to have sex, and that they even give me signs in the beginning that that's all they're into, but I keep going forward because I think men are dogs and all they want is sex. That's exactly what's been happening, isn't it? And I said, exactly. And I want you today to think about in your life, what is your idea about men? If you're a woman watching this, if you're a guy, what are your ideas about who you want to date? Do you believe that people are out to take things from you? Do you believe people are out to have you serve them and you give all your time and all your love and all your energy and they just take? Or they're only out there for sex, or there are some women that are only out there to be taken care of financially? What are your belief systems? Because whatever you believe to be true is what we will attract into our lives. If you believe that men are trustworthy, even if your past experiences say otherwise, if you start to believe that women are in relationships to have loving, mutual, supportive, and they'll support you when you're doing well successfully, and they'll support you when you're not, because that's what love is all about. If you believe that to be true and you start to shift your belief systems, you'll start to attract those types of people. But, ladies and gentlemen, this is crucial. If you don't examine your true beliefs about men and women, you won't change a thing, and you'll continue to attract the same type of people in the past that obviously have not worked. For every single man and every single woman that wants a relationship that I work with, which has been thousands over the last 20 years, this is where it all begins. Write down what are my true beliefs about men in relationships? What are my true beliefs about women in relationships? When you write, and don't sugarcoat it, don't go, oh, men are really nice and men are supportive and women are this. If that's not the way you feel, get it out, and then we can start to shift the beliefs. But the ultimate goal is to go to a place where that men are capable, men are loving, men are fair, men are honest, men are trustworthy. Women are trustworthy, fair, honest, supportive. Whatever those beliefs you want, write down what you want, the characteristics of the beliefs. Over the course of 8 weeks of working with this woman from the West Coast, we shifted her beliefs so dramatically that the next man she met, she fell so in love with, and he and her, that they ended up marrying within a year. They had this amazing connection and friendship. She could trust him, he could trust her, and obviously before that she never trusted men, and she attracted men that weren't trustworthy. So think about it. If I can help you out at all, talkdavid.com. That's what I do for a living. Help people to get to that next level. And don't forget to subscribe to YouTube videos here through our account that you're looking at, you're watching me on. And then these videos will be sent right to you. Okay? Have a fabulous day. We look forward to seeing you soon. Bye now.